Welcome aboard, cosmonauts. My name is Cosmic Oceans. Welcome back to Dream Daddy and Dad Book. We've taken everybody on their second date. I think it's time we took everybody on their third dates. I'm honestly really anxious to get back to Damien and see him again. Whoa. Oh no! Oh no! Do we only get... Oh no. Oh no, guys, I'm scared. Guys, I don't know what to do. Ah! Okay, I guess... Hold on. Yeah. We're gonna delete everything. Oh my god, 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 okay. Okay. Alright, I guess... How far back does it save? I guess it saves, like, everything, mostly? Oh my god, I'm scared, guys. Okay, these are auto-saves. This is a save. This is a save. Okay. Okay, alright. Okay. Okay, guys, I guess we're going to... Oh man, I guess we're getting to everyone's endings. Let's start with Damien. Let's start with Damien. Okay. Shit. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Shoot. Ever since we had that picnic in the graveyard, Damien and I have been spending a lot of time together. We go on nighttime strolls pretty regularly. He was so impressed with the first letter I wrote him that he insisted we only communicate by post instead of through Dad Book. I initially protested, but he gave me one of his old signet rings to use as a seal for my letters, and I just couldn't say no. Hanging out with that goth dad again? Please, Amanda, you know his name. And yes. Oh. Be honest with me here, Pops. Is he actually a vampire? I remember you inviting him into our house that one time, and I've seen The Lost Boys, and I honestly would have preferred trying to see if he could have walked through the threshold of our home under his own power. Yes, Amanda. I've become Damien's familiar. I'm compelled under his curse. I'm sorry, sweetie.
Aww.
Turn into a bat. I don't think... Ugh. What's the point of being a vampire if you can't turn into a bat? Well, okay, I'm off. Huh. Are you taking the car, or are you flying off into the night on the leathery wings of a bat? One of those. While I'm out, can you throw away the garlic bread that's in the freezer so I don't die? That would be great. I'm keeping it in there as insurance. You understand, right? That's my girl. Okay, let me just... Okay, we can go back to it at any time. Okay, we're alright. We're alright. I'm worried about nothing. Damien and I walk along the water's edge chatting. Damien's cape, cloak. He hates it when people call it a cape. Damien's cloak flutters behind him in the breeze. This is gonna seem like a silly question, but why do goths wear black? Goth subculture has always been associated with death, so it would make sense that the style surrounding it would be greatly influenced by mourning. Okay, interestingly enough though, was that the Victorian era, Queen Victoria herself mourned the death of her late husband for 10 whole years, wearing black for the rest of her life. If that's not goth, I don't know what is. I have another question. Go ahead. How are you so comfortable with death? You mentioned in the graveyard that it helps you appreciate your life or something?
Oh no.
I've experienced several losses over the course of my life, and I truly believe the only manageable way to cope with it is to accept that death is simply a part of living. It's the single universal truth of every human who has ever lived. I am going to die, you are going to die, and life carries on without us. Doesn't that make you feel scared? Not at all. Without the advances of modern science, death was everywhere in the Victorian era, and yet funerals were major social functions. Victorians were obsessed with mementos of their loved ones, even going so far as to take elaborately staged photos of their dead relatives. That's true. The minutiae of mourning was so complex that there were even set periods of grieving that were deemed acceptable based on who in your life had passed. Now we don't have any of that. If you lose someone, you end up feeling lost yourself because we have no modern equivalent of those formalities. We need to allow ourselves time to grieve, to feel that loss fully, but not allow it to consume us. So no, I'm not afraid of death. I believe it is a waste to spend your life dreading the end of it. The time we have here is brief and fleeting and occasionally cruel, but it is at all times precious. To stare death in the face and live despite that, I think, is a noble existence. Let's save the mourning for the dead. Wow, that's beautiful. I can see the moonlight in the bay glinting off Damien's eyes. He smiles. We turn to the harbor and watch ships pass, breathing in the salty sea air. I look to Damien again and I can't help but be entranced by his charm, his mystery. I find everything about him so fascinating. I'm leaning closer to Damien, closing my eyes as I do so. I'm so sorry, I have to take this. Damien steps away from me to answer his phone. Oh no, I hope it isn't Lucien again. After speaking in hushed tones for a few moments, Damien returns to me. Everything okay? There's an emergency. Lucien? No, thankfully, but I must take my leave. Oh. Okay, is there anything I can do to help? Dads, you have to stick together, right? You know it. Then come, there isn't time to waste. I thought this was gonna end so badly for half a second. After a short drive in silence, we arrive at a rundown building on the outskirts of town. Where are we? It's better if I just show you. I push the surprisingly heavy doors open and find myself in a dimly lit waiting room. A few rickety chairs line the walls, and there doesn't seem to be anyone behind the front desk. There are a few paintings and pictures on the wall, but they're so nondescript I'm still not sure what kind of place this even is. Wait here for a moment, I'll be right back. Damien walks off down a corridor. His boot heels echo through the halls of this seemingly empty building. Distant howls echo from someplace I can't see, and there's a faint scratching sound like claws on tile. It's a veterinary office. I peek down the hall and find a stall after stall of scared-looking dogs. A few of them notice me and skitter up to the chain-link fence, sticking their noses through to sniff the air. What have I gotten myself into? Suddenly the lights shut off. I panic, unsure of where I am or how I can get out. I stumble through the darkness, my breathing getting heavier and heavier. Damien? The lights finally turn back on. Hey, sailor. Mary, what are you doing here?
Give it a rest, buddy. Ugh.
You aren't here for the fight club? I don't want to get punched in the face. Great, because this is an animal shelter. A what? We take care of stray animals, and then people adopt the stray animals. Didn't you see the pets when you walked in? Oh, sorry, I didn't really expect to see you volunteering at an animal shelter.
Come on.
Wow. Okay, kid. Way to put me in a box. James, you hear this baloney? Just one moment. Thunder cracks and a door bursts open. Appearing from the shadows, I see Damien? Hey. It's Damien? He looks completely different. No cloak, no Victorian-era clothing, no makeup. I wasn't planning to share this side of me until much later, but I'm not as goth as you think. I'm a systems administrator for the IT department of a realty company. I wear tennis shoes to work and I listen to Bruce Springsteen. I enjoy going to the hardware store and looking at storage solutions, and I volunteer at this animal shelter in my spare time. I'm boring. I'm fascinated with Victorian history and the goth lifestyle. That much is true. It's just not all that I am, and I need you to know that. Oh, oh my god. Hate to kill the moment here, but there's some pressing business that needs attending to. Oh, right. It's Duchess Cordelia. Again? Who's Duchess Cordelia? She's one of the pups, gets out all the time. She somehow learned how to open doors, and now she's unstoppable. When did she get out? This morning I went to go sing sea shanties to the cats, and when I came back she had already bolted. I have to stay here with the pets, so I need you two to go find her. Of course. Where could she be? She always ends up running off to the same places. Here, let me draw you a map. Mary starts scribbling on the back of a pet adoption form. She's very smart, ruthless even. You need to stay on your toes and get her back by sundown or else she turns into a werewolf and starts eating people. What? You're a perfect little peach, Sam.
Hmm?
We just don't want her to be stuck outside when it's cold. Oh. I'll grab some treats and we can hit the road. Damien and I look over at the map Mary created for us. Oh man, I'm Nerd's house? Coffee Dad, Nerd's house. Mary's sick pad. Smalls, Dames. Other Nerd's house. Kale. At least you're not other Nerd's house. Looks like you're moving up in the pecking order. Congrats, kiddo. Where should we head first? Oh no. Okay, so we're at the shelter. The ocean or whatever. Let's try the softball field. Damien and I exit the parking lot and start driving toward town. I look over to him. He seems concerned. Shouldn't be too hard to find Duchess, right? She's a pretty big pup. Mary wasn't kidding when she said the dog was smart. One time she correctly guessed the winner of the Kentucky Derby. It was a really great year for Bark, Bark, Bark. I don't know. What do you think our odds are, Sam? Let's stay positive. My dad once told me, Sam, you can't shove raisins up your nose, and that hurt my feelings. I felt discouraged, but I kept positive attitude, and you know what? I made it happen. Ew. It might have landed me in the ER and forced me to have 10 golden raisins removed from my nasal cavity. But on that day, I learned that anything is possible if you have a good attitude and abnormally large nostrils. Young children really are resilient, I suppose. Huh, yes, young children. I was 16. Let's just hope for the best. We got this. We drive to the softball field. It looks like Craig's team is practicing. I wonder if any of the kids saw something. Craig spots us and jogs over, softball bat slung over his shoulder. Hey bros, what's up? Craig, you wouldn't happen to have seen a dog around here, have you? One escaped from the animal shelter and we're trying to locate her. I don't think so. Maybe one of the girls saw something. Girls! Hi, Amanda's dad. Hi, Lucian's dad. We have names. Girls, have you seen any dogs around here? Yeah, a huge dog ran through here a second ago. You just missed it. We tried to play fetch with her, but she just took the softball and ran. I think she ate it, actually. She was a lot of dog.
Nice.
Here, take another softball. Might come in handy later. Many thanks, Craig. Maybe we'll head to the Coffee Spoon? We park in front of Matt's coffee shop and walk inside. It seems like a slow day. Matt sits behind the counter reading a book. Hey, Matt.
Hey.
Didn't expect to see you two today. What's up? Have you seen any stray dogs around? Can't say I have. You're looking for one? Can you describe them to me? Enormous. That pretty well covers it.
Hey.
Cool. I find strays digging for food scraps in the alley out back sometimes. I'll be sure to keep an eye out. We head back to the car. The cul-de-sac. We drive through the cul-de-sac and everything seems to be pretty normal. It looks like Brian's doing some yard work. We pull into Brian's driveway and hop out. Hey, don't step on the grass. I just mowed. Have you seen any unusual activity in the area today? Aside from your underwatered lawn? Ooh, here we go. How dare you? I take my lawn care very seriously. Sam, please. You haven't seen a dog running through here, have you? Well, a few hours ago I did hear Maxwell barking at something. When I came outside, my garden had been torn to shreds. It's gonna take forever to re-till the soil. That could be a dog, or a rather feisty raccoon. Whatever it was, it must have been hungry. I ate all of my tomatoes. I'm very sorry to hear about your garden. If you need assistance restoring it to its former glory, please don't hesitate to contact me. Will do, buddy. Good luck finding that dog. She's probably still hungry. I wonder if she's looking for more food elsewhere? I bet... Should we go back to the Coffee Spoon? We head back inside the Coffee Spoon. Hey, Matt. Guys, I think I may have seen that dog you were looking for. You did? A brown mastiff? Size of a house? Yeah, I saw it digging through the trash in the back. It ran away when I tried to get closer, though. Did you see what direction it ran in? Matt thinks for a second.
Hey.
Might have been running east, I think. That pup tore through 3 pans of Old Right said banana bread. Right said banana bread. Want to take some for the road just in case? Sure thing. Matt packages up a slice. Thanks for the slice. The road slice. The Right said banana bread is gonna be so good. I think he meant to give it to you for the dog. Right, I meant it's gonna be so good for the dog to eat. I fear that the hours are growing short. We must make haste if we are to find the Duchess by sundown. Damien's looking more stressed out by the minute. I gotta think of something to lighten the mood. What kind of dog does a vampire have? I would imagine it would be unwise for a vampire to take up the company of a smaller mammal for the means of companionship. It would be too tempting to... A bloodhound. I was gonna say bloodhound, Damien. Oh yes, haha. Jeez. I keep reading Damien's directions from the map as we drive around town. East? No, yeah. From the east from here. Back to the cul-de-sac? Bayside? Let's try Bayside. We arrived back at the Bayside. Just like old times, eh? I remember it as if we were as if it were yesterday. I mean, earlier today. So what do you think? Any sign of the pooch? Not yet, although who knows if she made it onto any of these ships. The Duchess would do that. I wouldn't put it past her to know how to navigate in rough seas and without a compass. Very smart. Pops? Damien and I turned to see my daughter. Amanda, what are you doing here? Did you think I just stayed inside all day vegging out on the couch and watching TV? Oh, sorry. What are you doing? I'm heading home to veg out on the couch and watch TV. Had to get a burrito first. Young miss, have you seen a dog around here? Oh, you bet. I saw a Pomeranian with a bow around its neck. I saw a big old Doberman named Harry. There was a stroller full of Yorkies, a Greyhound, and a Golden Retriever. Did you see a Mastiff anywhere? No dice. I would definitely have remembered that. Gotta run, though. This burrito has about 10 minutes before the cheese breaks down to the molecular structure of the tortilla and makes it all soggy, you understand. I do? Of course. Have a lovely evening, Miss Flowers. Matt said the Duchess went east from the coffee spoon, but there's no sign of her here. I suppose we need to go not so east? Feel like we're on the right track, you think? If we keep this up, we'll find the Duchess in no time. Hey, if you like dogs so much, why don't you have any? Lucien is severely allergic. I wouldn't put him through that. But there are still dogs in my life, so for that I'm grateful. There's about to be one more dog in your life, buddy. Splendid attitude. Let's not waste any more time. Verily. Back to the cul-de-sac? We arrived at the cul-de-sac, except... Uh-oh, Hugo's front door is wide open. She can open doors. This is classic Duchess Cordelia. A telltale sign we should approach with caution. Whatever goes down in there, I've got your back. We creep up onto the porch and step inside. There, sitting in the center of Hugo's living room like she owns the damn place, is one of the biggest dogs I've ever seen. Woof. Well, she hasn't broken anything in here yet. Wonderful. Now all you have to do is get this leash on her before she tries to escape again, and get out of here before Hugo comes home. Easy peasy. Duchess, come here. The Duchess eyes Damien warily. As he approaches, she begins to growl. She's on her guard. We'll need another plan. Give her a dog treat. Damien pulls a treat that he brought from the shelter out of his pocket and holds it in front of the Duchess. She eyes it suspiciously, then growls. She's wise to the game. I don't think this will work. I reach into my pocket and pull out the slice of right said banana bread Matt gave me. Duchess sniffs the air and hones in on the bread. Come here, girl. Nice and easy. I got some yummy homemade vegan and possibly gluten-free banana bread if that's what you're into. The Duchess cautiously approached me and gives the bread a good sniff before gently taking it from my hand and dropping it on the ground like dogs always do for some reason. She curls up and starts munching on the bread. Success! Damien walks up behind Duchess and attaches the leash to her collar. She immediately notices and starts whining. It's time to go home now, Duchess. Damien gives a tug on the leash. She won't move. Duchess, what happened to our rapport? You and I used to be bosom buddies. She still doesn't move. She's huge. There's no way I could even try to lift her. Well, this is a weird situation to be in. I think we're literally trespassing in our friend's house with this large dog. What are you nerds doing? Ernest stands in the doorway with a plate of pizza rolls. Pepperoni blast. Nice. The The Duchess notices Ernest and starts pulling against the leash. Why is this dog in my house? It's along. The Duchess suddenly breaks free from Damien's grip and hurls towards Ernest. Oh no. Ah! Ernest and the Duchess fall to the ground. Pizza rolls fly everywhere. This is bad. Ernest, are you okay? Ernest feeds the Duchess a pizza roll. Hey, she likes pizza rolls. Ernest sits up, but the dog keeps licking his face. Oh, hey. Hugo stands at the door, looking like he's at a loss for words. What? Why are you guys... Whose dog is this? It's a long story, but involves a large dog who knows how to open doors. Boof. Hugo, may I present you Duchess Cordelia? How do you do? Borf. We're friends. The Duchess licks at Ernest's face. She's from the local animal shelter. She got out and we've been chasing her all around town. Your house was her final stop. Dad, can we keep her? Ernest, I don't know if we're set up to take care of it.
Sweet Manchego.
Wait, did you just call me Dad? Come on, please. Look at how cute she is. Hugo sighs. We had been talking about adopting a dog for a while, but you have to promise me you'll take care of her. Yeah, I'll give her all the pizza rolls her little heart desires. I suddenly remember what's on the back of this map and pull a pen out of my pocket. Got the forms ready for you if you're interested. I'll even waive the adoption fee since, you know, we technically broke into your household.
Hey.
Well, alright, it's a deal. Hugo steps onto the porch with us and signs the form while Ernest plays with the Duchess inside. He sure seems to be happy with his new friend.
Yes.
I know, he called me Dad. Can you believe it? Oh my god. Damien places a hand on Hugo's shoulder. I certainly can. I think this will be really good for Ernest. It should teach him some responsibility. You should probably look into getting better locks on your doors, though. The Duchess is a wily one, but do right by her and she'll love you two forever. Thank you. And long story short, the Duchess now lives in a happy home and neither of us were charged for breaking and entering. So all in all, I think it was a fine day's work. Nice work, you two. Sam, you could be a valuable asset to our team of volunteers. You know, if you ever feel like petting some puppies, hit me up. Mary, I always feel like petting puppies. Good to know. Well, I'll catch you fellows later. Mary starts to leave. And one last thing. Damien's been telling me about you. Glad he finally brought you around. Oh, yeah. Damien's my special boy. I love him. We go way back and I got a vested interest in his health, success, and well-being. If you ever hurt him, Mary, you can fill in the blanks. I gulp. Yes, ma'am. Mary leaves me alone with Damien. So, about the whole goth thing, I, completely understand if you aren't interested in me anymore. What? Am I missing something here? I'm not a cool goth prince. I'm boring. I own 5 pairs of tennis shoes. I wear dumb glasses. Don't you care? He looks so nervous. Damien, do you really think I only like you because of all the goth stuff? That's all cool, but the best thing about you is how passionate you are about the things you love. History, art, Victorian fashion, dogs, storage solutions. It doesn't matter what it is. You care, and that's awesome. And also, the glasses are very cute. You don't think I'm boring at all? If you're boring, then I don't know what that makes me. I spend too much time online shopping for flashlights. I get excited to mow my lawn on Saturdays. I get cranky about commercials being too loud. I've even been thinking about making my own peanut butter. Then maybe we can be boring together? It would never be boring if it was with you. Damien suddenly closes the gap between us and pulls me into a hug. He buries his face on my shoulder. His hair smells like lavender and rosemary. I was so scared you wouldn't like me. Quite the opposite. Damien pulls away for a second and looks me in the eyes. Without the without the colored context, his eyes are so dark and soulful. May I kiss you? Thou art welcome. Verily, you may take upon yourself the... You know what? Just kiss me. He smiles slightly and leans in, giving me a gentle kiss. Yeah! Damien pulls away and gives me an intense look. Do you want to help me take care of the puppies? Yes! Oh my god. Yes, I want to help you take care of the puppies. Aw, he's back in his stuff. Damien and I arrive back at the cul-de-sac. Our fingers intertwined like a proper gentleman. He walks me to my doorstep. This was Lovely. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for everything. I'm very happy I can be myself around you. I'm glad, but I have one request.
Huh.
What's that? Can we keep sending each other letters?
Oh.
But of course. Damien kisses me one last time before turning around and heading home. Guys, this is really cute. Amanda runs back to the couch from the window and tries to look as nonchalant as possible. Hello, Father. I was sitting there on the couch this entire time. Hi, Amanda. So, are you guys, like, starting a vampire coven together? Oh, plot twist. Mothman. Damien's actually Mothman. I didn't see it coming either. Genius. Well, whatever's happening, I'm really glad you two are happy. You deserve it, Dad. Aw, shucks. I'm gonna head to bed. Catch you in the morning? Sure thing. I make my way to my room and fall into my bed with my heart full, excited for the days to come. How did we do?
Are you familiar with the works of Corey Feldman? He simply slayed in Lost Boys.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, hold up. Okay, cool. We can go back to this anytime. Alright. I'm just like super anxious, guys. Ooh, I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here in a minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay. Gotta act natural. Be cool, Sam. Be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy? Rats. Sorry, sweetie, it's the feds. That old life of crime is finally catching up to you. I tried to send him in a different direction, but even I'm no match for the power and funding of the U.S. government. Well, if they think they're gonna take me alive, they got another thing coming. I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Aw, Dad, I dramatically whipped the cloth off the table and Amanda's jaw drops. No way! I figure you probably wouldn't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. This is all 19 seasons. And bonus materials, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. Follow Amanda to the back door. What? Oh, we threw her a party! That's so cute. All the dads. What? You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in this life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is, fully customizable down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake, the good kind with the crunchies in the middle.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, alright? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Sam, my dude. Pablo, how's the shirt business going? My bud, I got men's shirts, I got women's shirts, I got tank tops in a variety of sizes, shapes, and colors. Each one of them of fine quality, screen printed with the logo and vestige of world-renowned witch house outfit, Vacant Veil. Purchasable at most respectable retailers. But more specifically, out of the trunk of my car. I'm also selling my my mom's world-famous homemade apple butter. Never stop hustling, Pablo. Baby, you got it. I walk over to Mary, who's having a lively conversation with Amanda. We have a real fluffy Saymond right now. His name's Harold, loves belly rubs. He always tries to lick your face if you get too close. Mrs. Christensen, thank you so much for telling me in great detail about every single dog currently at the animal shelter. Please tell me about the Afghan with 3 legs again. Sure. Quadro, we call him. He's one of those ironic... It's one of those ironic nicknames. You know, if you're really interested, I could probably steal one for you. Really? Nah, but I could get you in to meet all of them. We could always use extra hands around the shelter. And if those extra hands also happen to steal a dog, I'm glad you two are able to bond over cute dogs. Really warms my heart. Dad, we're having a moment. Hey, Sailor, your kid's a good egg. Where's your goth prince? You two are usually attached at the hip these days. He's around. Stellar. Mary turns her attention to Amanda. It's not too hard to sneak a dog into college. Trust me, I did it plenty back in the day. At one point, I had 3 cats living in my dorm. I decided to leave them to it. All of a sudden, a huge dog leaps into my arms. Duchess. Hugo and Ernest run up to me. The Duchess gives me gives my face a few broad licks and hops down. We're working on that. Got her in a disciplinary class. She's a wild spirit who runs where she may. I don't mind at all, huh? Looks like the 3 of you are getting along nicely. She's a valuable addition to the clan. If I hold up on my homework in front of her, she'll eat it. Cool.
Oh no.
We'll deal with that later. Duchess Cordelia spots a squirrel and darts across the yard. Ernest follows her, laughing. He's actually been a lot more manageable lately. I think taking care of the dog is good for him. Thanks for breaking into my house, I guess. Anytime. Sam! Brian, you made it. Ha! I don't pass up on good Mac. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. Just not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Sure thing, pal. Say, let me know if you ever want to head out to the lake. I'd be happy to pull you out of the drink again. Deep breaths. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thanks so much for inviting us. Yeah, it's a really great party, Brian. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Hey, bro. Bro. This is a real rager, taking our older age into consideration. I'm trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild. Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Let's hit the gym sometime soon, huh? Sure thing, dude. Briar and Hazel peek out behind Craig. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all that ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat? Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and once depended on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you. Oh boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang soon, yeah?
Hey.
Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Looks like you've settled into this neighborhood quite nicely. Yep, couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. We got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year, and I'm sure the kids would love to see your dance moves again. Sure thing, Joseph. And maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. Sure, Joseph. That'd be great. Well, see you later. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese. The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Sam. Thanks, Hugo. I learned from the best. I've got a pocket full of gift cards that say you already knew a thing or two. Let's get together for trivia night again sometime soon, huh? You know it. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals. Me too. The scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks by and pretends not to see Hugo. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey. Congratulations on graduating. I know you're going to do great things at art school. Haha, yeah, thanks. Finger guns away. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized that you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. I'm no longer... you no longer hold power over me. You're right. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm gonna break anything I want, and there's nothing you can do about it. Are you still mad about the time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope.
Oh.
And I'll have you know that the globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so... she'll fit into college just fine. Hey. Hey. What is... Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table. Good stuff. Yep. See you later.
Hey.
Hey, man. Matt, let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of Right Said banana bread ready for her. Thank you, I know she'll love that. Have you gotten that oregano smell out of your upholstery yet? Still working on it. Hey, Amanda's dad. I turned to spot Lucian walking up to me. Yes, Lucian? Thanks for inviting me to your party. Anytime, bud. I know we had a rocky start, but I'm glad to know you. I hope you know how much your dad cares about you. Yeah. My dad's had a rough couple years, and I know that it must not have been easy to raise me alone. He's kind of a weird guy, but I love him a lot, and it seems like you make him happy. So, you're cool in my book. Thank you, Lucian. That means a lot to me. Sure. And let me know if you want me to give you a stick and poke sometime. Also, I'm sorry about the oregano thing. Thanks for coming by, Lucian. See you around, Sam. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat on our back porch step. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy, but it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life when you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry. Don't cry. I swear to God, Sam, if you cry again. You're the best, Dad. I love you. Oh, we're crying. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time. Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kinda shocking all of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we needed at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right?
Ugh.
Oh, and I'm gonna break so much stuff. Intentionally and unintentionally, you're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Amanda hops up. Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. I glance over to the backyard where Damien's sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me.
Huh.
I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are gonna go get ice cream. Love you, Pops. Amanda runs off to join her friends. Wow, we have like a Japanese-style garden in our yard. I take a seat next to Damien as the last guests make their way out of the party. Seedy boys. Did you know that in the Victorian era they would call benches seedy boys? What? Really? I'm kidding, Sam, but what if? It's good to see you in your civvies again. Thank you. I had a revelation the other day, Sam, and I think it was largely due to your continued influence upon me. There was a version of myself that might have been embarrassed to show you my true form, my information technology form. But what you said about me, about how my passion was what you truly admired, that emboldened me to feel like myself regardless of how I choose to dress and act. Instead of separate entities, they're simply different facets of myself, a three-dimensional human being with his own thoughts, wants, and needs. I love dressing the way I do, but feeling constricted by what I thought was my own personal brand made me lose sight of why I did it in the first place, to make myself happy. I place my hand on Damien's and feel a light squeeze. Looking up, I'm greeted by Damien's warm smile. I'm trying to be more comfortable with who I am rather than dwelling on who I could be to other people. I can't stop smiling. I'm so proud of him. I'm proud of him too. Damien, I'm so happy you've realized that you can be a dog-loving goth. Me too, Sam, me too. I feel myself inching closer and closer to Damien. I go to brush a lock of hair out of his face and I'm shocked at how soft it is. How is your hair so soft? Dog shampoo. I keep running my hands through his hair as he leans closer to me, placing a hand on the side of my face. He strokes my cheek with his thumb. You know, public displays of affection were considered scandalous in the Victorian era. Damien pulls me in for a kiss, but I think I can make an exception for you. Aww. Aww. And that's the credits. I'm gonna skip through this. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You guys put in so much work. Whoa, so fast. It's blurry. Is that it? That's it. That's great. Okay, alright. So that was Damien's ending. Okay, and we can... I just have to check every time that we can still get back. Okay! Yay! And now it's in our gallery. Thanks for coming on this journey with me, cosmonauts. In the next episode, we're gonna do someone else's ending. I haven't decided whose yet, but we're gonna do someone else's ending. But yeah, thanks. See you next time.